a lot of y'all take and see some of the stuff that I'm reacting to this morning. Y'all are gonna be like, "What the hell? It's all music." Yeah, I'm kind of going back old school. So this is how things are gonna work going forward on the channel. I'm I've got a full time job. I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, work by 7. I don't get off till 5 o'clock afternoon. I don't normally get home till 5:30, 5:45, maybe 6 o'clock, depending on how heavy traffic is. Normally I'm in bed by 10:30, 11, 11:30. So once episode 7, or the last episode of the season 6 of Still Game, once that's over with, I'm gonna take and put directions 7 through 9 on Rumble and on Patreon for free. All right, I've got some other stuff I'm gonna start putting on both places for free that I'll, I'm not gonna put on here just because of the fact of the matter being it's, well, to hell with all the editing. I've got a full time job. I'm no longer considering myself a serious YouTuber. This is stuff I'm doing for fun. This is stuff that I'm doing because I enjoy it and I love my community. And because of that, um, I'm going to take a more simplistic approach like I did whenever I first started this. I still got the Patreon, and there's stuff that you'll be able to find on there that you can't find here, and that I won't put on Rumble or anywhere for free, just because I believe the people that are on Patreon should get stuff nobody else gets. I'm behind on recording for them a little bit, so hopefully by the end of the day today, I've got some stuff I can put up for them, kind of keep up with, and then as I go throughout the weeks, I'm gonna try to take and record at least one thing for them, and then try to record one or two things a day for YouTube. So going forward, like, yeah, like I've had people in the comments go, "Oh, I need to take and either put stuff in different places, or you know, uh, people think that people don't realize it on YouTube. I think sometimes people don't realize it on YouTube. There's numerous different iterations and evolutions of a channel. This channel originally started as a music reaction channel, and while it might take and hurt the viewership a little bit, it might take and hurt the algorithm and as far as where I'm placed, um, you can go and look at my channel tags, and it went from like a string of shit that's 9 miles long to the Eclectic Beard and reactions. That's it. That's it. So and I did it that way instead of American Reacts or comedy reactions and stuff like that. So I can react to whatever the fuck I want on this channel going forward. Um, we're still going to take, and the wheelhouse is American Reacts type stuff, but there's so much stuff that I would like to look at that it's going to be in smaller little pieces. Not only that, I love music, and I originally started reacting because I love listening to new music, and I got away from that. I started another channel. I just haven't been able to post consistently on it because I've been so caught up on everything on this channel. So um, I figured instead I'll just take and be posting music reactions along with all other kind of reactions on this channel. So, and I'll just let the cards fall where they may as far as everything is concerned. So now this is something that we're about to react to, something that I've been requested to react to for a long, 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 long time. Um, Chester P, The Authorship. Love Chester P. Like, the dude, oh my God, he paints such a vivid picture. Now this is hip hop. There's a lot of you that are like, oh yeah, okay, well, fine, whatever. This is gonna be a music reaction. He's gonna react to music. That's cool. That's cool. So there's a lot of you that do not like hip hop. And this is just fair warning. You can hop off the ship now. And as far as for this video is concerned, because this is definitely this is hip hop. So that being said, let's get into Chester P's The Authorship, because bruh. And I love. Let me go ahead and move myself over here. So I love this right here. The whole apocalyptic storyteller. Okay, so we're getting a scene set. This is a title for this scene. And so it's like it was done with colored pencil, and because you got the person right here reading, you got this dystopian, post-apocalyptic looking skyline behind this brick wall with razor wire over the top of it, or barbed wire over the top of it, and it looks like possibly kids or just, you know, people. Even the touch of graffiti right there, and you got this fence, this chain link fence that's right here. So it's already setting you up before you even take and hear the song. This is setting you up to. So we're gonna hear a story. All right, cool beans. Well, let's get into the story, shall we?
Why is there so much chaos in the world, you know, and you have all these deities, supposedly religious deities that bring order, but it doesn't seem to work. Maybe order is just man's perception of trying to order a chaotic universe that we're never going to really be able to bring true order in. What we need is our own religion dedicated to chaos.
Man trying to take and make sense of the chaos. Sort of religion. Bro. Okay. Alright, so interesting little setup we got here. A little bit of narration about governments and, you know, the purpose of governments, and also the purpose of the reason why religions were set up. You know, taking basically man likes to control stuff. Right, the world's chaotic, so governments and religions have been set up to control the chaos. Let's start a religion of chaos. Okay.
Wake up every morning to the same damn feeling and devise a plan to rise above the city like Spider-Man. I spent my better years inside a cider can, drowning on the potion in my writer's hand. Scribbling these feelings, man, I wrestle with the best of these times that this life gave to me. My lifestyle was truly reflecting itself hatefully. It took a lot of fears for these words to appear gracefully on tear-stained pages. These beer-stained sages of a new world remain to be mirrored in the words that I wrote in a state of vacancy. No matter what it takes from me, my every little demon always hit the paper sacredly. I shift shape, shaping the state of my face, facing these stations of the battle cat.
Bro, he is.
In the words that I wrote in a state of vacancy, no matter what it takes from me, my every little demon always hit the paper sacredly. I shift shape, shaping the state of my face, facing these stations of the battle cats, shackles of complacency.
I shift shape the state of my face. So he's constantly trying to. He started off talking about being in the with a cider, so you know, the cider being a drink. Let's run it all the way back, shall we?
Like Spider-Man. Wake up every morning to the same damn feeling and devise a plan to rise above the city like Spider-Man. I spent my better years inside a cider can, drowning on the
inside a cider camp. Inside a bottle?
Potion in my writer's hand, scribbling these feelings, man, I wrestle with the best of these times that this life gave to me. My lifestyle was truly reflecting itself hatefully. It took a lot of fears for these words to appear gracefully on tear-stained pages.
It took a lot of fears for these fears to appear on this page gracefully. Bro. Right now, this feeling is right now, this, which had a hard life. I love that line though. It took a lot of fears for these fears to appear on this page gracefully. Like it's taken a lot of heartache and hardship to take and get all this stuff out. He's taking and writing down his struggles. Bro.
Stained sages of a new world remain to be mirrored in the words that I wrote in a state of vacancy. No matter what it takes from me, my every little demon always hit the paper sacredly. I shift shape, shaping the state of my face, facing these stations of the battle cats, shackles of complacency, street dwelling, weed selling, inner city snaking me, walking in the maze of this bitterly made masonry, blazing on a raid of a strain that I spent the day to greet. I walk the streets with a lot of.
So this whole so far just talking about this is inner demon stuff, like fighting against his own. Talking about fighting against his own complaint, his own sense of where he's at, his own. Trying not to be complacent, trying to take and rise above his status where he's, bro.
Scars and talks cheap to pay the price of the past. Snaking me, walking in the maze of this bitterly made masonry, blazing on a grade of a strain that I spent the day to greet. I walk the streets with a lot of scars and talks cheap to pay the price of the piper. It cost a lot of bars. The hardest truth to obtain is in a knotted shard buried in my guts. This man at large knows that nothing lasts. Even the last laugh will demise into a dreaded silence. The dreaded sirens of the banshees of unsettled violence broke my chain of thought of self-emancipated guidance. A rebel rising.
Bro, the way he puts stuff.
I walk the streets with a lot of scars and talks cheap to pay the price of the piper. It cost a lot of bars. The hardest truth to obtain is in a knotted shard buried in my guts. This man at large knows that nothing lasts. Even the last laugh will demise into a dreaded silence. The dreaded sirens of the banshees of unsettled violence broke.
Sirens of unsettled violence? What? Oftentimes the change and the stuff that happens in life is often through, it's forced. He's fighting, he's trying to take and fight against, bro.
My chain of thought of self-emancipated guidance. A rebel rising on these vapors of a devil's island. LSD and psilocybin with my saving grace. I used to sit and meditate about trading places with all my people who had left me for the sacred matrix. I saw tomorrow like a paper chase, but these papers never meant shit. They still don't mean shit. I've seen a lot of friendships destroyed by this fiendish green light of greed within a dreamlike consensus. To feed right, this street life will breed misadventures. The poet in me, romanticizing daily, the world's a drug. My life's paraphernalia. If I could climb out of bed with this bag of weed,
the world's a drug. My life's paraphernalia, bro. What? And you're talking about misadventures in the street. So all of this, having to take it, being on the lower rungs of society, and we done heard the bars about violence and stuff like that, talking about too many people. Too many people have, talking about the Matrix there, and then chasing that green of greed. So too many people have died taking and chasing after money. And violence is the way that they've been taking and doing it. Violence in these plays of power, basically, because that's what happens when you deal in drugs and you angling for territory and stuff like that, bro. His metaphors on stuff and his bars in this is just absolutely just insane, dude. This cat right here paints such a vivid picture. I don't even this right here that we see on the screen with the post-apocalyptic storyteller, and even this, like, they're more vivid than that. Like, he's immaculate with this shit.
I'd sit and write a tale that could travel to Australia, reverse itself, echoing success within the failure, returning to the sender, the agenda of my savior. This telekinesis got me speaking like Xavier. Maybe I'm a crazy case, wake up with this lazy face, observe my every presence in this future I'm creating. In the state of mind I found myself writing these words to say to you. Now do you get me? Rewind it and hear it twice. I used to spend my days afraid of having sober nights. Man, I know I now control the universal dice. I roll them on a bed of stars, creation is my only right. Simply put, in a multitude of stages, I'm the author and the characters that's found within the pages of this novel that I'm writing. So I write it how the fuck I feel. The truth igniting this writing is knowing nothing's real. If life is nothing, it's simply because there's nothing willed. So I rewrite it enlightened by this proper skill. I could be lost, blinded by the daffodils. I spend my whole life meditating, but this stack of bills is building up behind me while I'm visualizing happy meals, feeding empty faces who are clapping like a pack of seals. For all these rappers in a frenzy trying to boast to us, I fuck this, yeah mate, so the most of us. We chase riches till our spirit's like a ghost to us, to lay down in our ditches and dream of these people close to us, yet quite ironically furthest away. I surrender to this pen and these words that I say, and in the universe next door there's a next chest trying to explore the next best solution for losing a grip on death's law. So let's say all of us are created in this headspace of self-expressive light waves, preparing for the next page. I wrote that, I looked upon the heavens and controlled that, while the goddess of success was busy begging for some vocab. But I ain't yamming underneath need for any old slap. My soul clap, the book changed its name like poll tax. And nowadays I'm pretty sure they'll never understand me. So I write myself apart where my art is candid. I leave you stranded in a novel that I'm yet to finish. Too many hours being made up of regretful minutes. Too many minutes to calculate the counting seconds. I take the stage, take my bow until tomorrow beckons.
Bro, what? Yeah, y'all give me some more Chester P suggestions in the comments. Like, this cat right here is just absolutely, I don't know if storyteller is even a proper, like, soothsayer maybe. Like, he's just, the way he paints the picture, and the fact that he's using the pen and the pad to said he's the author and the characters in the story, taking and writing how he wants to play out, taking, you know, having to take and fight or do it basically to pay the bill. Talking about all these other rappers talking about fuck bitches. Well, we all take and do that, taking, you know, the ghost of, but visualizing as he's writing, taking and using it to buy Happy Meals for all these faceless clapping seals. So, you know, it's his bread and butter. It's how he's supporting himself, having to take, bro, his whole shit is absolutely on a different level. Absolutely on a different freaking level, dude. It's, I'm in awe. The only other song I heard by him, or I've heard two other songs by him, Wicker Man and hell, the original, the first thing of his I reacted to, and bro, he's Wicker Man, and I also did the Beats in the Street or something like it. I can't remember what it was called, but it's him in the streets. But dude, he's absolutely just his level of metaphors and alliteration to take and bring forth this point and tell the story and paint the picture that he's wanting to take and get across in these songs is absolutely next level. K Reno is another one that can take and use metaphors and alliteration and just paint a picture in an entirely different way than a lot of rappers that you hear on mainstream do. And like they tell actual stories. It's hands down, just 100%. Absolutely love this. Absolutely love this. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope y'all, start giving me some more comment, suggestions in the comments, because we're gonna get back to doing more music on the channel along with the other stuff. And So, hope y'all enjoyed this. Y'all be good to each other. Love yourselves. Peace.